Hello and welcome. We are so glad you're here. If you're with us on Facebook or YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to get notifications when we have new videos. If you're with us on Zoom, drop a hello in the chat. We'd love to say hi back. If you're with us in person, hello, everybody. And if this is your first time here, go ahead and sign the guest book either in the lobby or at oakcliffuu.org/guest. Today's sermon is Everything You Wanted to Know About Change, but Were Too Afraid to Ask with Bobbi Blanch. All right, everybody, mark your calendars for the next First Tuesday social justice film. That is December 6th at 7 p.m. The movie is Mission Joy. It is one final mission to show the world how to live with joy, even in troubled times. Humor and wisdom from the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu. And remember, it is free, so make plans to join us December 6th at 7 p.m. All right, quick question. Is anyone interested in having a Christmas party? We are checking it out, seeing if anyone wants to do that. If you want to weigh in or offer to help, contact Rita, and maybe we'll put up a poll in the Facebook group, Talk Tracks. Go check there, see if I did that. I'm curious to see whether I did. All right. We have so much going on all the time. You know that. And where do you find out about it? The e-blast. If you go check out the e-blast, you will find information on today's board meeting and agenda. That's at 12:30. Workday Wednesdays, widening the circle of concern updates, the pledge drive. It's almost December. I've been telling you about this since September. Go get it done. Just get it done. Then you don't have to worry about it like with all your holiday stuff, right? Healing Justice Ministries meditation offerings and schedule. There is a link to that in the e-blast as well. So go check it out. All right, it is Sunday and we don't stop the fun after the service. No, we have talk back at 11:15. That's where we get together and talk about the sermon and related topics. You always get something out of it, whether you want to talk or just listen. We also have adult religious exploration at 11:30 with Sarah. She is doing Build Your Own Theology, Book 2, and she has posted a questionnaire in the Adult Religious Exploration group on Facebook. So if you're part of that group, go ahead and fill out the questionnaire. It's time for member anniversaries, and I know you can feel it in your soul that these are good ones, right? You just feel it. So everyone give a happy UUCOC anniversary to Clint Chamberlain and James Fairchild. Miss you guys. I hope I get to see y'all soon. To you, Clint and James, I hope that you have a very happy Sunday. And to everyone else out there, same. I hope that you all have a very happy Sunday.
Good morning, and welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Oak Cliff. We're glad to have you with us. If this is your first time here, I don't see anyone in the sanctuary, but perhaps you're on Zoom. We are not a creedal church, we are a covenantal church, and we base our beliefs on 7 principles, the first of which is to honor the worth and dignity of each human being. So without further ado, I will let the rest of the service go, and it's good to see you.
May the light we now kindle inspire us to use our powers to heal and not to harm, to help and not to hinder, to bless and not to curse, to serve you, Spirit of love, compassion, and forgiveness. Que esta luz que ahora encendemos nos inspire a usar nuestros dones y poderes para sanar y no para herir, para ayudar y no para impedir, para bendecir y no para maldecir, para servirte a ti, espíritu de amor, compasión y perdón.
The opening words this morning are Thresholds by Arlen Goff. Thresholds, we cross them every day, from room to room, from outside to inside and back again, from here to there, from anywhere to everywhere, from age to age. Each threshold offers an opportunity for change, for renewal, for transformation, from what we are and what we were to what we can be. In this hour and in this place, we cross a threshold from our day-to-day everydayness into space and time attuned to the other, to the sacred, to the holy, into an awareness of new life, pregnant with possibilities. How will we be renewed in this moment? How will we be changed in this hour? How will we be transformed through this gathering of the beloved community? Come, you longing, thirsty souls. Come, let us worship together.
Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your ears to the song. Open your ears to the song. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your hearts, everyone. Open your hearts, everyone. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Don't be afraid of some change. Don't be afraid of some change. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in.
Yes.
Because we love one another, we honor each individual's spiritual journey. We celebrate life's abundance and service to each other, our community, and the world. We connect with each other in love, respect, and acceptance. Thus do we covenant together.
Porque nos amamos uno al otro. Honoramos el viaje espiritual de cada individuo. Celebramos la abundancia de la vida en el servicio a entre sí, nuestra comunidad y el mundo. Ponemos en contacto a unos con otros en el amor, respeto y excepción. Así que hacemos pacto.
You are not alone with your sorrow, just as I am not alone with mine. Our covenant of right relations makes this so. You and I are bound by our promise to commune. In community, the burden of a heavy heart is shared. A burden shared is a burden lightened. At this time, we invite you to publicly post your sorrows and prayer requests to the Zoom chat or put them on the paper.
When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I breathe out love. When I breathe in, I breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love.
This Sunday, like every Sunday, we reaffirm our promise to one another, our promise to make clear the call to celebrate. For that which brings you joy, makes you grateful, brings you peace, we, your sacred community, celebrate. We celebrate together and magnify joy, heighten gratitude, and spread ever-increasing peace. Please share your joys publicly by posting them in Zoom chat, or you may say them aloud.
Spirit of life, come unto me. Sing in my heart all the stirs of compassion. Blow in the wind, rise in the sea, move in the hand, giving life the shape of justice. Roots hold me close, wings set me free. Spirit of life, come to me, come to me.
Good morning, y'all. You have heard Reverend Deneen speak of changing to grow our church. Well, I am speaking this morning on everything you wanted to know about change, but we're afraid to ask. I'm following in her footsteps by seeing if I can see better this way. Change is inevitable, a vital need for growth. Nothing is a certainty like change. What is change? Do you know? Oxford Dictionary defines change as a verb to make something different, to alter, modify. As a noun, one, the act or instance of making something different. Two, coins. Well, I can guarantee you this speech is not about coins. We can't change the past, but we can and should change the present. Change allows us to move forward in life, experience new and exciting things by learning new skills, by working on our inner selves and working on our outer selves. Change can bring about amazing things you never thought possible. But there is a problem. Humans are hardwired to resist change. In other words, our brains perceive change as a threat and activate fight or flight syndrome. We fear change because we might lose whatever is associated with that loss, real or imagined. Outcomes are unknown, and our brains are designed to find peace in knowing. When we don't know what will happen, we panic and make up all kinds of scenarios, possibilities. worry, anxiety, fear. And of that, change is not in our control. It becomes even more intense and exaggerated when it kicks in. On a personal note, I experienced this very reaction. My family celebrates Thanksgiving, which was last week, at my son's house in Rockwall. He is centrally located within all of the relatives who gather at his house. I was informed just days before Thanksgiving that we weren't having his Thanksgiving at his house, but at his ex-wife's house. Well, I reacted. I was so angry. I was ranting and raving to my friend about the change that I didn't want to happen. And suddenly it hit me. I was in fight mode. Exactly what I was researching. And she and I looked at each other and we started laughing because it was so ironic. Change. You think you have it down and you don't. Fear of change is so prevalent that there's a name for it. Metathesiophobia. Say that 3 times. I had to listen to it over and over how to pronounce it. There isn't really, I can't see it. There really isn't anything called a fight-flight gene. The genes controlling neurotransmitters and their receptors are all present in different forms. The good news is, at least for us seniors, as we get older, we produce less adrenaline. So it gets easier, they say. Can we get over it? This fear? Yes, we can. It takes courage because you have to feel it. You must expose yourself to it, and you have to process it. Change can open up many doors and opportunities and make many things possible, such as meeting new people, enjoying new experiences, developing new skills and ideas about how to handle your reactions to change, learning new knowledge and information, achieving great feats. Benefits are often improved communication, increased productivity, reduced stress, improved decision-making. The hardest part of change is taking action. I'm here to give you 7 steps to transform yourself from who you are to who you want to be, by Nicholas Cole. 1, see yourself outside of yourself. In other words, imagine you are a sculptor and you're looking at a piece of stone, questioning new ways to shape it, to make something changed about it. No emotional attachment. See yourself as a work of art, always in progress. If you see something you don't like, just work on it. 2, find the habit associated with the thing you want to change. Instead of focusing on a poor diet because you're overweight and you start working out, doing exercises, focus instead on the poor diet as the root cause and the habits that caused the problem in the first place. 3, practice every day, no matter what. Every day. Change is a shift in lifestyle, so requiring daily dedication as the new habit takes the place of the old one. 4, set realistic goals. You can't wake up one morning and say, I am going to be more patient today. Yes, you will. A habit won't be solved in a day or a week or even a month. But if you say instead, I will try to be more patient with my kids after school tomorrow, that's a more realistic and attainable goal. Then go from there. Surround yourself with people who will tell you the truth. You need people who are going to challenge you and not be afraid to tell you what you need to know and learn. Tough feedback is essential for personal growth. 7, you have to take risks. You will never become the person you want to be by continuing to be the person you are. Step out of your comfort zone. Reinvention is an art, a process, not a quick fix or overnight solution. It's deliberate practice, day in and day out, until you realize who you want to be as you already are. I'll leave you with these words of wisdom. You must be the change you want to see in others. You can change the world by changing yourself. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change, and that's a quote from Albert Einstein. Change begins with you, and with you, and with you.
spirit of this child, and we believe in life and in the strength of love, and we have found the time to be together, and with the grace of age we share the wonder of you, and we believe that growing is an answer. Our lives are full of wonder, and our time is very brief. The death of one among us fills us all with pain and grief. But as we live, so shall we die, and when our lives are done, the memories we share with friends linger on and on. And we believe in life and in the strength of love, and we have found a place to be together. We have the right we have the gift to believe. Peace with me is an answer. Take the answer to the questions of this life. We seek to put an end to all the waste found fear and strife. Search for truth and quality and blessed peace of mind. And then we come together here, maintenance of what we find. And we believe in life and in the strength of love, and we have found the joy together. In our search for peace, maybe we'll finally see the question truly is an answer.
We, the Unitarian Universalist Church of Oak Cliff, commit ourselves to the study and dismantling of racism and oppression within our congregation. We commit our congregation and ourselves to the work of anti-racism and anti-oppression. We commit ourselves to listening, to learning, and to action. When we fail, we commit ourselves to trying again and again. We complete this work and to continue until all of us can truly say we are a beloved community of justice, equity, and compassion.
All right, folks, the baskets are on the ends of the rows with the papers for the responsive exercise. I didn't prepare specific remarks for this, but I did think about something that Yolanda said when she was up here a couple weeks ago. She brought us a quote about the role of trust in communication and accountability, and that tied in with some elements of Bobbi's service today and some life events, has me, unfortunately, thinking about the flip side of that, the role of distrust. And I don't know if anybody looks at Nextdoor. It's a miniature Facebook thing. The number of people on there who go and posting things like, somebody was ringing doorbells, going down the street and ringing doors and knocking on doors. What's that about? What's that about? Could you just have opened the door and said, no, I'm not interested in a new electric contract? I don't know. But I I also was thinking about a quote lots of y'all have probably heard before from Dune, the novel Dune. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me. And when it is gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear has gone, there will be nothing. Only I will remain. I will be spending my week thinking more about the role of fear, about change, and accountability for the long term, because this is a long-term process that we are dealing with with widening the circle. It is a process that our covenant calls us to step into again and again when we fail. So we are considering accountability. If you have some paper and something to write with, if you're online and want to grab something to write with and email this to me later at wcoc@oakcliffuu.org is the email address for responses from folks who are attending on Zoom. So I do want to invite everyone to take a moment later or now to look at some of the responses that have been posted and consider how those might affect or change your thinking on the topic. I'll set a timer. And it may seem like a long time that we're quiet and are able to sit with this, but, being able to sit in silence for 3 to 5 minutes is an important thing. So the prompt for you to offer any response you wish to on the paper is, what would accountability look like or feel like? So, what would accountability look like or feel like?
Let there be an offering to sustain and strengthen this place, which is sacred to so many of us, a community of memory and hope, for we are now the keepers of the dream.
From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live. From you I receive, to you I give. Together we share, and from this we live. That io recibo a ti te doy, así compartimos y vivimos hoy. De ti yo recibo, a ti te doy, así compartimos y vivimos hoy.
May You Be Changed by Emily Richards. May you leave this time together changed. May the promises you have made to yourself about who you want to be feel closer to the reality of who you are right now. May you feel that feeling of transformation wherever you go. May it spread into every word, deed, thought, and interaction, until we are all changed, transformed, and transforming together, becoming our better selves.
Please rise once more in body and/or spirit for our closing hymn, My Life Flows On in Endless Song. song above earth's lamentation. I hear the real, though far off hymn that hails a new creation. Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear the music ringing. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? What though the tempest round me roars? I know the truth, it liveth. What though the darkness round me close? Songs in the night it giveth. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging. Since love prevails in heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? When tyrants tremble as they hear the bells of freedom ringing, when friends rejoice both far and near, how can I keep from singing? To prison cell and dungeon vile, our thoughts to them are winging. When friends by shame are undefiled, how can I keep from singing?
We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. Extinguimos esta llama, pero no la luz de la verdad, el calor de comunidad o el fuego de nuestro compromiso. Estos los llevaremos en el corazón hasta que estemos juntos otra vez.